Hello, heroes and villains. Welcome to Multiverse. Oh, we have a few people coming up already. So today we are going to play the World of Flashpoint missions. We'll play the 8-player missions. So we'll try to get a group, and also we'll try to play the regular version of the missions. So we'll try to put a group together for that. Give me just a minute so that I finish setting things up on my end, and we'll be good to go pretty soon. So almost there. Stay on target. And today, sadly, our friend the evil Nix the Black Mask will not be with us. Hello, Justin Lambert. So let us see if we can invite some people nearby. So today, our friend Nix the Black Mask will not be with us. My day is going pretty good, Justin. World scale, your Godspeed is on point. It's a pretty good looking Godspeed. So I can see you're using the latest Batman, Flashpoint Batman chest piece, and it works. It was great with that look. And here we have our friend Prime Flash that uses the Flash suit we got for the anniversary event. Well, let's see if we can invite the evil Thanos right there. Well, let's give him a little bow because we can. Hello, Carl Thomas. So today we are going to play the 8-player missions from the world of Flashpoint. So if somebody did not play those missions just yet, those missions were reset yesterday. Yeah, world scale. You have to be combat training 322. Otherwise, we are not going to be able to play the regular version of the mission. Usually we play the event version of the missions. But last week we mentioned that we should probably try to play the regular version instead. But in order to be able to play the regular version of the missions, we have to be combat rating 322. It's sad, but that cannot be avoided. So let's see if we can put a group together for that. Tell Justin, tell your brother that it's going fine. Hello, AGD Max. Ah, we lost someone. I'm so sad. So if you guys want to be able to play with us, just send me a tell. Or I guess our friend the Comics Destroyer. Let's see. So just a reminder, we're looking for people that are at least combat rating 322. If you're higher than that, even better. The better together again feat. I have no idea what that feat is. I would have to look it up. It's a bit challenging to try to make feat with some of you guys. Like usually we'll play with the people that are low level characters, so it makes it a bit challenging to try to get some of those feats. We'll play the missions. Afterwards, we'll probably go fight Doomsday. If some of you guys still need to defeat Doomsday this week or to defeat the generals, we'll probably do that afterwards. So we'll need people that are combat rating 322 to be able to play the regular version of the missions. But afterwards, we will play in the open world map. So even if you have a low level character, come to the open world. We'll go fight Doomsday and probably a few generals afterwards. For free-to-play players, once you reach level 30, you just play the on-duty menu missions that you can. Bruno GP, sadly our friend, the evil Nix the Black Mask, will not be joining us. And next week, we will play with the evil villain characters. Oh, our friend Bruno GP. So far, everyone seems to be 337. That's good. I guess I'll be the low-level guy at 335. Hello, Kid K 007. Thank you very much. It's much appreciated. Let's invite someone else. So we should have room for 2 more people. Ideally, if we could get a tank, it would be great. If not, we'll manage without a tank. Tyler, you deleted your high-level character. It happens. Don't worry, you'll be able to build it back. Or you could try to get it back, but I think it costs $5 or $10 to be able to get a character back. Defeat the boss 10 seconds of each other. I would try it. Cars Thomas, if you need specific feats, I would look for groups specifically for that, as opposed to trying to get people like basically today we'll have pretty much random people, anyone who will be willing to play with us. We have a nice John Jones over here. Let's see if we can add him to the group. We seem to be good. So we seem to be good. We have 1 healer, 1 tank. Everyone is 337. We have Bravo that's 340. That's pretty awesome. So let's give a little bow to everyone. And let's get this party started. So we will start with the 8-player. Come on. The menu is lagging a bit on me, so forgive me if it's... So we'll play the Flashtastic Voyage first, and then we'll play the Flash to the Future. And afterwards, again, stick around. Afterwards, we will go... come on. Sorry, guys. The menu is going crazy a bit on me. There we go. So we'll stick to playing a controller. Yeah, next week we will play with evil villain characters. Nix should be there next week. Sadly, Nix won't be with us this week. It happens. Nix is a busy guy. But hopefully next week he'll be here. Yeah, Nix was supposed to be here, but sadly he sent me a tell. I think it was yesterday, telling me that he wouldn't be able to make it this week. So we're gonna have to play without Nix today. But next week, Nix should be back. Although we never know. Sometimes life gets in the way. As much as we want to play this universe online, sometimes more important stuff come up. I'm not sure why it doesn't seem to want to start. Let us see again. Oh, we're still missing 1 person. Is there someone in line we don't have? Powerful Elijah. Project Proteus is there. Bruno JP. Prime the Flash. We don't have... So let's start again. Let's try again. Not sure why the menu is going crazy on us today. Sadly, it happens from time to time. I guess there might be a lot of people today because of the double currency. Thank you, GD Max. Sorry guys, I lost track with the chat a bit. And I'm not sure why we're still missing one guy. John Jones is there, Cosmic Destroyer is there. Oh, it's hero of all heroes. That's probably why. So we have room for one more guy if you guys want to join us. Let's see if we can invite. The Merc, in the future episodes will be free, so whether it's an episode or an event. And actually, it's better with an episode. An episode is always available. An event is available only for a limited amount of time. So it would be better if they keep on producing episodes instead. But yeah, if they produce more events, why not? So we need one more person, guys, if you want to be able to get started. If we could get a tank, even better. Let's see if we can invite the Khaleesi. Ah, there she is. The most OP power ever? It depends. At various time, different powers were OP. Like usually when they would add a new power, Tiny Khaleesi is not our ally. And normally when they would add a new power in the past, that power would pretty much be the most powerful at the time. Congrats to you to getting the Hive Chroma pack. I have to admit. Let's show it. Limit Sid, sure, come with us. We're still missing one person to be able to play the mission. So if you want to play with us, the time is now. So here we can see the Hive Chroma pack. It looks pretty awesome, I think. While power source, I'm not sure exactly. There's reasons why you cannot change sometimes your weapon. If you're transformed into something else, that might be what's interfering with that. Limit Sid, send me a tell. If your character is combat rating 322 or more, send me a tell and I'll invite you to the group. That's alright, Tyler. We'll be there next week. Well, actually, let's try Bartholomew, who's right there. So we seems to have everyone. A free Batman character? Well, you can create a Batman character for free if you want to. There's a few options for that. I have I'm overdue for an update on a Batman video. So if I can, I'll try to make like a how to make Batman for free or something like that. I'm not sure about the title just yet. I'm planning to make either it's either going to be a Batman 2021 video or a how to create Batman 2021 or maybe just how to create Batman for free. I'm not sure just yet. For the weapon problem, I'm not sure. It depends what your problem is. Are you transformed into something? Like, do you have something like the speed ring? Sometimes when you're transformed, that does interfere with stuff like that. Uh, are you trying to use a weapon that you do not have skill points assigned to it? Well, I'm sure at some point they'll create a new starter pack, Tyler. It's the one we have has been there for a while. Bruno, we're waiting for you. The Atlantean pack is a lot of styles and a lot of stuff included. So yeah, it would be a good option. If you have a water-based character, it's a great pack to have. At this point, we have pretty much an embarrassment of riches to be able to play Atlantean type characters or water-based character. Gabby Jones, the group is full right now, but we lost a few people along the way. So if someone leaves the group at some point, send me a tell and I'll invite you into the group. But right now we do have a full group. Bartholomew is giving a kiss. He's so nice. Hello, Jen. So I'm not sure why we're still waiting. Oh, there we go. Sadly, there's probably a lot of people playing right now. The menu is a bit slow.
Grandpa! I mean, Flash! So crashed to see
Uh,
your friends.
I guess the grind is fine, although I did not grind all that much today.
Next, what happened to everyone else? I
Probably a
still
bit later
see
tonight.
objective, but visuals don't match. Hang on, I'm running diagnostics.
Blue Steel?
That is,
Yeah, that's a good name.
This will help us fix the Flashpoint
I hope
paradox.
that the name is available for you. That's okay. We're going to the Bruno. Take the time you need. We're going to fight a trash mod for a bit, so you have some time to tweak your
Working on
loadout.
this connection issue.
Hello, Payaso. For the live stream, if you have super speed, sadly the live stream doesn't work. It's a glitch that they've had for some time. Not sure why it does that, and I have no idea when they are going to fix it. But right now, if your live stream doesn't work, it's normal. It doesn't work with super speed right now. I'm using Quantum. I'm using Quantum powers for those who might like to know. Yeah, I know, Limit. It's sad, but sadly, there's nothing that can be done at this point other than hope that the devs fix it soon. And we've had that issue for quite some time with super speed, so I wouldn't be in a hurry for them to fix it. I guess it must be very low in the list of priority. Oh yeah, I love quantum, especially quantum tunneling. I love being able to teleport. And whenever I use another power, I always miss having that power. Sometimes I'll play another power and I'll try to teleport out of the way and realize that, holy crap, I don't have quantum. Thank you, John Constantine. Celestial, I've used it for quite a while. At some point, I was playing with my Black Lantern Batman, and I was using Celestial to fake out having Black Lantern powers. Should probably make a video about that at some point. Gabby Jones, which one is your character? If send me a tale a bit later, I'll do that then. I'm a bit preoccupied right now. Sorry, we've reached the first boss, so let's see how things will go.
No, look, it's Gorilla Grodd. Shouldn't we take him on together? You, me, your dozen odd friends?
I'll help out, but kid, it's just Gorilla Grodd.
Witness my incredible and unassailable power as I annihilate Central City.
Ah, Grodd is so
Not
mean.
today, Grodd.
This is Bart Allen. The character was created as Impulse. He was the grandson of Barry Allen, and eventually became the latest incarnation of Kid Flash. The timeline in DC Universe 09 is a bit mixed up. That old man Flash? Not sure. Oh, you mean? Thought you might mean Jay Garrick, but I don't. Is he here? Impulse was pretty cool, and they did a great job adding him to the Young Justice TV show, at least in the second season, I think.
Reinforcements to me.
Yeah, I remember Long Live the Legion. Let me get out of here. Nope, we lost a healer. Thank you, Gabby Jones. Oh, I guess we lost both healers. Let's see if we can help this one out.
Access granted. Disgusting human. Deactivation success. Human DNA detected.
Nah. That was bad. So let's wait for everyone. If anyone wants to join the group, the time is now. We have one place in the group that's available. Ideally, if we could be a tank, that would be perfect. If not, we'll manage with what we have. Jenny is asking about the show Invincible. I enjoyed it. It was a nice show. They ran out of, I don't know if they ran out of budget for the last episode or if they just ran out of time or both. It happens. The animation wasn't quite as strong, whereas it was a bit funky, let's say. Gabby Jones, come and join us then. Send me a tell, and I'll invite you to the group, and then we'll invite you to the instance. Making my own series, yeah, I guess that would be an option. I could make a multiverse comic, but it's let's say it is time consuming. Sadly, making a comic or even a show requires a small army to work on that. A comic would be more feasible. It would have to be either a short comic or because like a 22-page comic normally takes the penciler 1 month to simply pencil the comic, and we're just talking about the pencil. Add to that another maybe 2 weeks for the inking, at least as much for the coloring, and then the lettering and then anything a lot of stuff that I forget. Gabby Jones, send me a tell, and I'll invite you to the group. Like you send a tell to the multiverse, although the spelling is a bit misleading. Let's see if I can help you out. Like multiverse is written all caps, except the I in multiverse. That's actually a small L. I had to cheat to be able to get the name multiverse. Sadly, the Adventures of the Multiverse. That could be nice. So if you go in game, Gabby, send a tell to my multiverse character, and I'll invite you to the group. Oh, does Tyler have a better suggestion? Let's see what he's going to suggest. Yeah, I suppose Legend of the Multiverse could do as well. Yeah, season 2 and 3 for Invincible is confirmed. Yeah, Bruno JP has it. Well, technically, I do have a secret identity, so Um, no, I never played City of Heroes. I tried Champions Online once, and I really didn't like it. But City of Heroes, by the time I sort of considered maybe giving it a try, the game was gone already. But I'm not sure about the way the powers work or even the look of the game. There's a lot of things I love about this Universe Online, and one of it is the look. I know that a lot of people complain about the graphics, but I love the look. I love the way the game looks. I love the way the character looks. The backgrounds. So the whenever I go into another game, I the looks it doesn't look as good to me. Yeah, there was a Young Justice game, but it was terrible, and it came out I think 6 months after the series was canceled. So it was a it was an epic fail all around. The graphics of City of Heroes, I only saw YouTube videos and I wasn't too crazy about those. Yeah, Marvel Heroes also shut down some time ago. I was able to give it a try. It was fine, but sadly it was going back in time. It was playing Diablo and not even the fun Diablo 2. It was like playing Diablo 1. So I wasn't too crazy about Marvel Heroes. I guess we're going to. I guess we're going to just try to invite someone else. Hopefully we'll get a tank. If not, well, too bad. Sure, Tyler. Greenman, the gardener. You've been playing for 2 weeks. Any tips? Well, the first tip I would say just have fun with your character. The rest will take care of its own. It's alright, Tyler. I did that too. When I started playing this Universe Online, I had a hard time deciding on which character to play. So I would create a character, play it until level 10 to 20, then I would delete it. I would create another character. So I did that like 6 times before I settled on playing my Phantom character. Hello 50k, 50k, hello 50k Gray. Oh, we're doing good. We're just waiting for one more guy to be able to play the mission. 5 heroes and 2 villains. Ah, that's too little villains. Nix would be sad if he read that. I'm a bit surprised that it takes this long. Today there should be a lot of people playing those missions. That's all right. Cluster. There's a lot of people that there's more people playing heroes and villains for a whole bunch of reasons. So it's no real surprise there. Usually new players when they log in into the game, the first thing they'll do is that they'll create themselves a hero character. Some will try to recreate Superman, some will try to recreate Batman, or any of their favorite heroes. So usually that's what people will start doing, and then afterwards, when they create an alternate character, and then they'll create an evil villain. There are some people who will start off with creating villains, but obviously the numbers show us that it's not, it's the minority. Ammunition and quantum are fine. Sorcery depends on the pets a little bit. The villain tech, that's the evil Joker. Yeah, I suppose that. Well, all the storylines are kind of fun. If you enjoy the game, any storyline will be fun. It kicked you out. I'm not sure what to say about that, Gabby. Oh, we got a tank. Oh yeah. So I guess we're good to go.
Eradication platform active.
Doesn't matter.
The anti-monitor chroma? I'm not sure which one you mean.
All humanity will become corrupted.
Oh, I'm gonna have to look it up. I'm not sure which chroma you mean. Ah, don't worry, it's fine.
All humanity will become corrupted. Spatial disruption devices active. Reinforcements to me. Access granted. Roll the barrel. Deactivation successful. Human DNA detected. Expelling intruder. All humanity will become corrupted.
Yeah, it is sort of Nightmare Grodd. That's why it has sort of a different texture or different shading, I should say. I'm never sure about the proper. Yeah, I'm a quantum. it does look like that a bit. In 45 minutes, we're pretty much going to be done. Normally we go live stream for about an hour. If we stretch it a bit, an hour and a half maybe. So sadly, Couch God, in 45 minutes. If we're not done, we'll be close to being done.
That was so crash. You were all pow, 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 and I was all not to do, Grodd. You caught when I said that, right?
Come on, kid, we're wasting time.
Oh, man. Head to the museum. I think I figured out why we're here and what here is.
The museum? People get angry at me when I go there.
Hey, kid, why do all these citizens hate you so much?
Canal will be here maybe next week. Oh, actually, no, next week we'll play with evil villains. In 2 weeks, I suppose. Sadly, it's one of the drawbacks of multiplayer games. When people can be there, that's great. If they cannot be there, they cannot be there. Nothing that can be done about that. I was a bit distracted. You have 1 week to level up your villain character. Well, the villain party is the last Friday of the month. That's when we play with villains. The reason for that is simple. There's a lot less villains than heroes. So there's a lot more heroes that want to play with us. So to make sure that everyone can get a chance, we play 3 times for heroes and 1 time for villains during the month. I'm sure there's going to be an exception at some point, but right now that seems to be that seems to work well enough.
The rogue's last stand. We know how to
Yeah, so the group is full right now.
Kid, maybe you should sit this one out.
But I can help.
Ugh, just try not to get hurt. Rogues meet and greet.
When a fool like Kid Flash goes up against the rogue, it's out.
And for those of you who misses the fact that our friend Nix is in here, he did post a new video today. So if you want to get your weekly dose of Nix, you could go watch his video on his channel, Nix the Black Mask. It's okay, Paya. So, well, for the next mission, we may have room. We'll see how it works out. But right now, we have a full group. Create your own city. That's a tall order. My favorite Batman is pretty much the classic Batman from the 70s and most of the 80s. Especially when he was drawn by Jim Aparo. To me, that was the best era for Batman. Yeah, we're coming close to 20,000. I have to admit, I I never thought this would happen. I remember way back when I was starting making videos, there was like a Trex Lite that had like 10,000 subscribers, and I have to admit I never thought it would. I never thought I would reach that point. So already seeing people with like 10,000 subscribers, that seemed out of reach to me, but now we're closing in on 20,000 subscribers, and it's all thanks to you guys. So I'm very happy about that. Oh, Adam West Batman is a different Batman. Adam West is pretty much the Batman from the 60s. In the 60s, even in the comics, the Adam West Batman is pretty faithful of how Batman was in the 50s and the 60s. In the 60s, they tried to make Batman a bit more serious to get away from the campy version from the TV show. Ah, thank you, John T. John T, you've been here for quite a while. I remember you were a subscriber way back when, and I'm glad to see that you're sticking around. You're a very valuable member of our community.
We did it!
No, I did it. And I'm sick of you slowing me down.
You don't mean that.
Well, I
do you?
understand why Adam West is seen as the silly, campy Batman, but he was pretty faithful to the Batman from the 50s.
Joining the rogues against you.
Kid Flash, listen.
The
it's
dark
not
brooding
real Flash.
Batman
It's
came
just an
actually
omen.
after the TV show.
Fight back.
But I love my grandpa.
My favorite super pet, I would have to be
And he
Crypto.
loves you. Let me see
As
how
much as I like,
real I am to you.
as much as I like the older comics, even for me, the super pets have always been a bit silly.
Beat this illusion.
But Crypto was fine. But then when we had what was his name, Streaky, the super cat, and I forget the name of the horse, and that was a little too much for me.
These are mere parlor tricks, fool.
Excellent work.
Abracadabra. These statues are Flashpoint.
The Bat Cow, yeah, I remember the Bat Cow. Grant Morrison reused it in, I think it was in Batman Unlimited or something like that. Yeah, there's Ace the Bat Hound, I guess, which is fine. Well, I think that's why Grant Morrison used it. Used it especially because it was silly. I think he was trying to make fun a bit at the whole idea of the Bat Cow. Time goes by so fast, John T. I'll show you my loadout in just a minute. I have a loadout that works well enough, and it doesn't depend on Time Bomb. The most powerful DC character. I would say it's someone in the league of... well, eons ago would have said Darkseid, but then afterwards they came up with Moebius and other cosmic character, like the one they had during Darkest Night. I forget her name. So it's hard to tell at this point. It seems that with every new event, they come up with an even more powerful epic character. Nah, Mixus Pedalic, he's a bit goofy. I guess, yeah, he is a bit powerful. He reminds me a bit of Q from Star Trek.
Disappointing. You have overthrown the deception.
Wait, Brainiac? Why keep me prisoner in a nightmare?
To prevent your escape attempts. But I have contingencies.
Yeah, the anti-monitor would be way
Really
up there.
thought you hated me, Grandpa.
Kid, of course I love you. Who couldn't? I'm sorry you ever thought anything else.
Hey, we'll see you on the other side. We're not through the worst of it yet.
Thank you for believing in me.
Yeah, the anti-monitor did destroy the multiverse, but then later on he was, let's say, kind of taken over by Superboy Prime and Infinite Crisis. So at the end of the day, it always depends on what the writer decides to do. Like, there's a common trope now in Marvel. Whenever in Marvel they try to show that someone is a badass, they have him beat up Galactus. So for a long, long time, Galactus was like pretty much the most powerful character in the Marvel universe. But then at some point, they kept on using him to show that they had a character that was even more powerful, and then we use it to oh, sorry, I'm a bit distracted. So they would use Darkseid to oh yeah. There's someone else who wanted to join the group. Evil Clown. So we have one more room if Evil Clown doesn't join up. We have one room for someone else. Send drive, sure. Are you combat rating 322? Sorry, we seem to have a full group, so let's try to get this party started. So we played the Flash Tastic Voyage, so now we'll try to play Flash to the Future. Evil menu. Makes you Spitalic? Yeah, sorry, Central. The group failed as I was trying to invite you, so I'm very sorry about that. Custer just come back a bit later. We'll be. Shouldn't take too long to play this mission.
We all out? Okay. Time to release you, Kid Flash. Everyone, step back.
What a nightmare. Oh man, but reality's worse. Brainiac's trying to unlock the Speed Force with kidnapped speedsters.
I've still got comms on Flash.
There's some sort of barrier in the Speed Force blocking my arrival. But you've got this, kid.
Yeah,
Brainiac's
Mixospitalic was
probably
there.
using Jay Garrett.
You can even have him in your lair as a pet. I'm pretty sure I made a video about it. If you search in my videos for Imp or something like that, you should see Mixospitalic. He's an Imp from like the 5th dimension.
People don't belong to you, Brainiac.
Yeah, it looks like a leprechaun a bit. I'm not sure which game you're talking about, Asher. This universe is a nice place.
You think to prevent my acquisition of the Speed Force?
We're stopping you. Release that Flash.
Never. Besides losing my tactical advantage, you would use his abilities to undo the Flashpoint timeline.
Damn straight we would.
Yeah, I heard about Superman True Grit. I read it a long time ago, but I have to admit I have no memory really of it. I remember Superman with a sort of British type costume. And apparently if we look out the window, we'll see the 31st century. We'll do that a bit later. For the DC Universe 09, the DC Universe period, yeah, it's a rich place. Ironically enough, I started appreciating the DC Universe really with Crisis on Infinite Earth, which is a bit ironic since it got rid of the multiverse. But with Crisis on Infinite Earth, that is where I truly realized how rich the DC Universe was, especially thanks to the multiverse, which sadly they got rid of in the mid-80s. But it created something else. Like it gave us Man of Steel by John Byrne. It gave us the Justice League by Giffen and DeMatteis, and I forget the name of the artist. Custom pets would be nice, but I don't think that will. I don't think that will ever happen. What they seem to give us for custom pets instead is being able to have different pets. That was bad. So I guess while we got knocked out, let's repair a bit. Here we have the bunch of Brainiacs as we always have. Oh yeah. Oh, we lost
Perfection breeds multitudes.
Granting propulsion.
Brainiac has prepared for this.
Yeah, there's a few different Reverse Flash in the game. Although they may have replaced, there's one that was pretty much called the Zoom, was a Reverse Flash that was an enemy of uh, Wally West. But then they turned him into Professor Zoom at the last minute. So it's kind of hard to tell exactly. But yeah, there seems to be kind of two different Reverse Flashes, but I haven't seen the old in a while, so maybe they replaced it with the newer version. I would have to look it up.
Priming propulsion.
Brainiac always has backups.
Actually, with the Hive Chroma, you could make a pretty good version of the Flash. There was a thing around the time of Justice League 75. There was a Flash that had like a black costume with the yellow lightning, so you could kind of recreate that. What do I hate the most about DCUO? It depends.
Brainiac has prepared for this.
You haven't played for a month? Oh, if you come back, there's the spring seasonal right now, so you should play that. It's only going to be available for one more week. So I would suggest come and play the spring seasonal before it's gone. FFE, I'm not sure what you mean by that. Um, Not really. It's Bart Allen that is Kid
Always
Flash,
has backups.
at least in the Flashpoint DLC. Before that, I think. Before that, I would have thought it was it was Wally West, but now that I think of it, I wouldn't be surprised if it's been Bart Allen all along. I'm sure I could find something I hate about the game, but I would have to give it some thoughts.
Perfection breeds multitudes.
At the end of the day, this Universe Online is more or less what you make of it. I guess the one thing I don't like about this Universe Online is some of the groups. Sometimes there's people that when you play in group with them, it's not a good experience. But you can pretty much avoid that. You can pretty much play this Universe Online solo if you want to. So you can pretty much make DCUO what you want it to be. Obviously, if you play solo, there's a lot of group content that you cannot really play. But you can play the game well enough, even if you don't play group content. Or you can play a minimum amount of group content, and most of the time play solo. So no, superheroes maps don't help. We even heard Oracle that was going achoo achoo. Yeah, Wally West has a dark red suit with white lightning. Well, he had that not too long ago, but now he's pretty much the new Flash. In the latest reboot, they pretty much turned him into the Flash, and Flash is now something else.
Perfection breeds multitudes.
Blue Lantern Flash is a cool style to have, absolutely. Yeah, Tyler, it happens. Sadly, I remember one time I was playing Smallville and we were doing fine, and then someone kept on complaining that we're not doing what they wanted us to do or something. Oh yeah, getting the artifacts to 200. That's quite a feat. Congrats for that. Oh yeah, get Ivy back for that. Evil Ivy.
Brainiac always has backups.
If Bart was Kid Flash all along, I guess Wally just wasn't there. Yeah, I suppose it. Well, you have to remember there are some young people that do play the game. Although in my experience, like whenever I would end up with someone that really did seem to be a young person, actually had a usually they're pretty respectful. Uh, Sometimes the those that act like what you would think 12 years old would act like are people sometimes that are their mid 20s, mid 30s. So a lot of the childish people are sadly in their 20s and 30s. It's sad, but it happens. A peace lantern flash. I'm not sure what you mean. Do you mean a white lantern or?
Brainiac has prepared for this.
Yeah, in the comics, Wally West did spend quite some time in the Speed Force. No, Tyler. Ironically enough, whenever I played with young people, I was pleasantly surprised to see how respectful they were. Sometimes, usually, it's people in their mid 20s, mid 30s that are not so respectful. And even then, there's a lot of every type. There's some guys that are respectful, some not so much. Sadly, there's nothing you
Brainiac
can do about
always
that.
has backups.
So when you end up with good people, you enjoy it. And I have to admit, I'm very fortunate. The community we've built, lots of good people in that community. You guys are awesome. Not just in the comments you make while we stream, but also the comments we make, the comments for the videos. You guys are always there. You always have good comments. Some of you guys have a lot of questions, which is fine. We try to do what we can to answer people's questions. Nick has been helping out sometimes.
Brainiac always has
Heroes or villains I would
backups.
like to see get a lantern ring in the future. That's a tough one. There are some characters you would think Scarecrow would be the one to get a yellow lantern ring, and I think it did happen like in one page of one comic, and then he lost the ring for some reason. So there are certain matches that you would think would be a no-brainer, but then again you have to remember that there's also a marketing department. The people who are marketing the Batman villains, they're not marketing Scarecrow as a Yellow Lantern character. They're marketing Scarecrow as a Batman
Brainiac has
character.
prepared for
So
this.
even though it would make sense to have Scarecrow use a Yellow Lantern ring, from the marketing's point of view, that's probably not possible. You can make a pretty good Black Flash in DCUO. We don't really have an official Black Flash just yet.
Branding propulsion.
For a while we had like Luthor had an orange lantern ring, but
Perfection
obviously it was something
breeds
that was only going to last
multitudes.
for a short time, because again, Lex Luthor is not marketed as a yellow as an orange lantern. He's marketed as Lex Luthor, the evil villain for Superman.
Branding propulsion.
Although I think the last time we saw him was in the Supergirl TV show, and they made him a buffoon, which was a little bit heartbreaking. Oh no, Mazakias still went down. Is someone going to bring him back up? Oh yeah.
Brainiac has prepared for this.
Oh, I think. I think we're going to reset. So we got a bit unlucky, so let's hope to do better this time. Yeah, this game has all the potential. It just depends on what they decide to do. So let's see if our friend Mazakias Hello, Joaquin Beltran.
Brainiac always has backups.
So let's see if we can succeed where we failed the last time. Although some of the guys, as you saw, did really good, even with only half the group, but that just wasn't enough. The burn wasn't there to be able to take down Brainiac. They were able to survive well enough, but they were not able to do enough damage. Yeah, an evil version of Multiverse could be it, or I could decide to use one of the evil villains I have, like the Gorgon King could possibly it. But yeah, I could use either the Dark Multiverse, but using something else like the Gorgon King would probably be a better option. I would have to give it some thoughts. Sorry, I'll try to pay a bit more attention.
Always has backups.
The evil mechanics. Adventure Brothers. After that, we'll probably go. After that, we'll probably be. Well, we might go fight Doomsday in the open world if we can do it quick. It's been over an hour already. To get more slots for characters, when you do subscribe, you do get extra character slots. If I recall correctly, like you start, if you're free to play, you get 2 character slots. When you become premium, you get 6 character slots. And then when you become legendary, you get 16 or 18. I think it's 16 character slots. And then, yeah, if you want to have more, you're gonna have to buy them. You can buy up to 32 character slots. But basically, at some point, you have to purchase extra character slots. A Super Doom soon? I have no idea. Yes, okay, so 16 slots. So as a premium player, you get 16 slots, and then you can decide to purchase more up to 32 slots. 32 slots is the maximum amount of slots you can get. And depending on who you ask, that's more than enough, or that's too much, or that's not enough. It depends. So for some people, 32 characters, that's just not enough.
Collection.
Oh, there's a kissed one down. Let's see if we can bring him up.
Brainiac always has backups.
I'll try to make a follow-up video to the Invincible video I made. There's quite a few styles. When I made my Invincible video, I came to realize that at this point there's hundreds and hundreds of characters in the Invincible universe alone. So I made only a few styles, because I just did not have the time to do all the research I would have needed for more styles. I will try to make a follow-up to the Invincible video. Someone went down. Oh.
Brainiac has prepared for this.
Ready. Repulsion.
Sorry, lots of mechanics to try to avoid. I already did, in my Invincible video, I did Omni-Man already. I probably could do
Perfection
one or two more
breeds
styles for Omni-Man.
multitudes.
Either using materials, or at some point he had some sort of weird jumpsuit. But technically I already did Omni-Man in my Invincible video. Oh, that was not good.
Brainiac always has backups.
Oh no, I think Evil Clown went down.
Brainiac has
I'm very sad
prepared
now.
for this.
Oh, Evil Clown is fine. I was worried for half a second. We might go fight the Doomsday afterwards, so if you guys want to wait in the Flashpoint open world, we might get there after this. I'm not sure how the Speed Force works in DCUO, or if there is such a thing. I have to admit. I always assumed it was pretty much the same as in the traditional DCUO. You have the Speed Force,
Will be there
although they did
to
change the Speed
witness
Force
your next
quite a few times
failure
in
as
recent
well.
years. So almost there. If all goes well, this should be the last time we defeat him. So if some of you guys need to defeat Doomsday, we might try to go do that afterwards. I think I've already defeated him today, but if some of you guys need it, we'll do it for those of you who needs it.
Brainiac has prepared for this.
Although I assume today should not be too difficult to be able to find people to fight Doomsday, seeing how we get double currency, but I could be mistaken.
Brainiac always has backups. Perfection breeds multitudes.
Almost there. Stay on target.
Brainiac always has backups.
You can play the game anytime you like. As long as your mama says it's okay. Hello, Carlos. A Brainiac is never just a Brainiac. There's always multiple Brainiacs. You never know if you're fighting the actual Brainiac or just some sort of drone. And they played with that idea. I think Jeff Jones in the Superman storyline with Brainiac, where at the time he was saying that we had never seen the true Brainiac. And then he did reveal what was supposed, I guess, to be the true Brainiac. And it was, well, let's say it was a bit underwhelming as a reveal. But basically it was just to set up the idea that the Brainiac we're fighting, it could always be a drone. There's no guarantee that it's the real true Brainiac.
Brainiac has prepared for this.
Hello, Manuel Santos. Oh, someone. Oh, there we go. Ah. I tried to bring back a Masakist
No.
and oh, just in time.
No. Brainiac is supreme in every.
There's always a
timeline.
chance that it's not the real one. I
Think
think
if
that's
you're
what he
fighting
was
Oak
trying.
Riders'
Jeff Jones
defenses,
was trying to
bring you
establish.
from the cage and Flash from the Speed Force barrier.
Is that even if you think that we're fighting the real Brainiac, actually it could still be a drone.
Whew, felt like I'd never get here.
You won't even.
I owe you for the assist. Anything
Yeah, I suppose the way they've made Ultron in recent years, yeah, that's a fair assessment.
The timeline.
Let's give a little bow to everyone,
Glad I could get you to this point.
and a little thumbs up.
Cyborg, you're the best. I can't wait to tell everyone back home about.
No, I haven't tried Elite just yet. For the regular version, finding groups just to play the regular version is challenging some days. There's one the second week where we had the DLC. Holy crap! It was a bit let's say it was a bit exhausting. People just could not play the raids. It was that simple. And in some cases we couldn't even get through the first boss. So I'm not sure about the Elite version just yet. I'm gonna have to try this the Elite Duo, and we'll see from there. So if you guys want to fight the evil Doomsday, let's see if he's there to begin with. He's not there yet, but there's a few people. Oh, actually he's there. So if you guys want to fight Doomsday, come and join us in the open world map. Yeah, let's go, Tyler.
It's up to us to take down Doomsday.
If we can have a good tank, it should be easy enough. If not, well, we might die a bit, but we should be able to get through Doomsday. Try to phase with my character, or anyone in the group. So if you guys need your weekly Doomsday mission, come and join us. Or if you still need some of the feats, there's a feats to defeat Doomsday, I think up to 50 times. So if you still need your 50 Doomsday defeat, you haven't played DC in over a day, that's sacrilegious. You have to play DC every day. Sometimes twice a day. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Actually, that would be 3 times a day.
Need some support.
Sorry, Tyler.
Rain down hell. The subject will be fine. I want boots on the ground now.
Yeah, that's one of the issues. I'm hoping that we are going to get the option to be able to shift phase soon enough. Because one of the challenges with not just Doomsday, with also some of the bounties, like the Legion bounties, or the... Oh, our friend Evil Clown is down. Oh, someone else got it. So one of the challenges sometimes is to find a phase that is not full. It's one of the frustrating parts of playing the bounties sometimes. Yeah, we are in the US server. We're playing on US PS4 and US PC. We're in the Flashpoint open world map. There is a portal in the Watchtower or in the Hall of Doom where you can teleport directly to the Flashpoint map. Or if you just go to the warp menu, you have a warp option that will take you directly to the map.
Hey, we won! Bask in the victory! Strike a pose.
We might try to do the general. And that should be it for today. It's always what the story needs. When they first introduced Doomsday, they needed someone who could go toe-to-toe with Superman and pretty much kill him. So they created Doomsday specifically for that. There's probably other characters they could have used, but they came up with a brand new character. But then in later storylines, there was a storyline where they cloned like 1,000 Doomsday or something like that, and yeah, Superman pretty much mowed through them like they were butter. So it always depends on the storyline and what they're trying to say or what they're trying to do. And in some cases, if they want to show a character that's very powerful and that can beat up Superman, they came up with Doomsday. But then later on, when Doomsday pretty much served his purpose, I then to try to show that Superman was a badass, then it would defeat half a dozen Doomsday. It's a bit like I mentioned a bit earlier with Galactus. Early on, Galactus was one of the most powerful creatures in the Marvel universe. But then at some point, whenever they would create a new cosmic entity to show that they were a badass, they would defeat Galactus just to show how powerful they were. It's a trope that's been going on for a long time.
Bring it, pal.
Hello, Goku. Hello, Yusuf. Yeah, Roman. Creating clones is usually one way that they try to justify that kind of those kind of decisions. Oh noes. What I think of your style? Yeah, I'll take a look at your style in just a minute there, Bruno. Holy crap, people are falling down like dominoes. Oh, I guess I'm gonna have to flee. Flee! Let's go back. Those generals are ruthless. And I didn't know. Yeah, oh, no, we do have a tank. So we have a Terra and Merc. Let's summon a few friends. Yeah, grind the spring seasonal because there's only 1 week left. Let's give a bow to everyone. And let's take a quick look at our friend Bruno JP. Oh yeah, I had seen his style. You can see our friend Bruno has a pretty cool looking style. And he's using the Flashpoint Flash emblem, which is pretty cool looking. I'm actually using that emblem for a Wally West Kid Flash character. Let's give a little thumbs up to our friend Bruno. Let's give a little bow to everyone. Yeah, we're pretty much reaching the end of the stream, guys. Let's go collect our rewards. Oh, I already did. I'm so sad. Oh yeah, I forgot. So, too bad, so sad. So next week, guys, we will play with evil villains. I'm not sure exactly which missions we'll play. We might still play some Flashpoint missions. Although if we do get an, I don't know what the bonus week will be next week. So depending on what we get for the bonus week, that might influence a bit what we're going to do next week. But next week, I assume we might still play the Flashpoint missions, or we might play some other missions depending on what the bonus week will be. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Sorry, Danielle Bernal. We've been here for over an hour and a half now, so we're pretty much reaching the end of the stream. So next week, guys, it will be villain weeks. I'm just not sure just yet exactly which mission we'll play. Once I manage to find out what the bonus week will be next week, I'll probably post and let you guys know what we will be playing. If all goes well, our friend Nyx, the evil Black Mask, should be with us. Thank you, Tyler. Thank you, Danielle. So next week, our friend Nyx should be playing with us. But go see Nyx on Nyx the Black Mask on his official channel. I'm sure he'll appreciate you guys. I'm sure he'll appreciate you guys visiting. Sorry, Splash. We're pretty much done for today. But next week, if you have an evil villain, come next week and maybe you'll be able to join us. I'm not sure just yet if next week we will. Thank you, Splash. I'm not sure just yet if next week we will require combat rating 322. We'll see about that. So thank you very much, guys, for playing with us. Oh, you saw Nyx's video? Now I'm green with NUE, Max. So thank you guys for coming and playing with us. It was much appreciated. Thank you for guys who watched the stream. That is also much appreciated. Thank you to everyone who commented. And I just realized that we have 400 comments. I have to admit, I'm not sure if it's a lot. I never really noticed that before. I guess we'll try to keep track of that in the future. So thank you very much, guys, for being here. Hopefully, we'll see you next week. Again, next week it will be a villain week, but I will post a post a bit later to try to specify a bit more what it is we're going to do next week. So as always, guys, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye, guys.